Okay, so today we will talk about artificial intelligence, and now I will relate artificial intelligence, in fact, together with the industry. Because most of artificial intelligence implementations are in the industry, and in fact we are now living in the fourth industrial revolution, where we changing the way how we are producing the things, changing the drastically way how we are spending the money and buying the things, how we are producing our product, we are organizing our life. And of course there is a big influence of artificial intelligence and Industry 4.0. In the beginning, I always want to say something different. So, in fact, human civilization is a product of intelligence. So definitely, during the history, we try to improve our intelligence. This is something that differentiates us from the enemy. And we will try. We always try to create the machines that behave intelligent, and we try to make machines which will be the intelligence. In fact, in the start, long time ago, 1955, in Dartmouth Summer Research Project on artificial intelligence, group of the scientists, in fact, make foundations for the artificial intelligence, and they in fact clarify definition of artificial intelligence. It's that we want to make machines. The language, abstractions, concepts, they will solve the kind of problems that are now reserved only for humans, and those machines will be able to improve themselves. Then they said the aspects of artificial intelligence supposed to be that those machines supposed to simulate the higher functions of human brain. They need to be able to use the general language to arrange the hypothetical neurons, the measure problem complexity, to improve themselves, to understand abstraction, and to improve the randomness and creativity. In fact, today we have three main levels of artificial intelligence. It will be artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. Today, artificial narrow intelligence, in fact, is defined by the point that machine intelligence is equal or exceed the human intelligence and efficiency, but only for a specific task. After that, we have a general intelligence, when the machine will be able to apply intelligence to any problem, not only for the one specific problem, but to any problem. It will be the human level of intelligence. And of course, in the future, we in fact hope that we will create the artificial super intelligence. It is the intellect that is much smarter than the best human brains in every field of the science, including the creativity, wisdom, and social skills. Of course, it's very hard to understand how machine can have a social skills, but if you imagine that for a few days and a few years, let's say 5G communication network will be available everywhere, Internet of Things will be available everywhere, so machines will start to talking with each other, and machine will start to communicating with each other. And in fact, artificial intelligence as scientific fields, it's in fact a mixture or two different fields. So we will analyze through the program computer science and artificial intelligence in the Raffles University. We will analyze, in order to analyze and learn and study artificial intelligence, we will study machine learning, deep learning, data mining and the data science, big data, and all those mixtures of and composition of those different scientific fields. All those fields are in fact connected and related with the computer science, and then all the composition of all those fields in fact will give us opportunity to study artificial intelligence as scientific field. Especially at Raffles University, we will learn, and you will learn if you decide to study artificial computer science and artificial intelligence at Raffles University. We will especially put the focus on the deep learning, deep artificial neural networks. Later, I will shortly explain to you what are those deep artificial neural networks, and then we will go through the few examples. In fact, I will show you how you can use the deep artificial neural networks and what are the real-life implementation in our everyday life. So, in fact, deep learning or deep artificial neural networks are the part of the machine learning field, and they're learning to recognize the patterns and representations of data. But in fact, we need to have a big data to train our neural network models. Deep learning, in fact, utilize the learning algorithms that in fact extract the meaning from the data. Because when we have a big data, we as humans, we cannot extract the patterns from this big data. We cannot see this. When we have millions of records of some data, we cannot see the patterns and relation between those data and our brain. But machines, they can do it. They can. We will mimic the neural network of our brain and then train the machines with the big data, and then machines will extract the meaning of this data. But of course, to do this, we need to provide to our system tons and tons of information in order to understand the meanings and relationship and patterns between the data. In fact, artificial neural networks are not skills that scientists started from the scratch, and they try to, in fact, represent the schematic of the biological neuron using the mathematical function. Here you can see this is the mathematical model of artificial neuron. In fact, it is a set of mathematical equations that we will apply on the inputs, and then our neuron will give us the outputs. If we put a lot of those neurons, we put in the network, we will create artificial neural networks. And if this model transform into the programming code, supply the data to this model, we will, through the learning process, we will have, in fact, get or create an artificial neural network model, let's say in this case, for the object recognition. Object recognition, as you know now, it's a very, very popular part of the, or let's say, popular direction in artificial intelligence, where you will learn how to create the models to recognize the cars, to recognize the different objects. In fact, we will give to the machines, in our case to the computer, we will give the eyes and the understanding what is around the machine. Of course, in order to do this, we will, through the different modules of the program, computer science and artificial intelligence, we will analyze not too deeply, but we will analyze the mathematical foundation. After that, we will, through the complete course, you will study the different programming languages. We will be focused on the Python programming language, because this is a programming language mostly used before in academy. Now it's a use for the really in the artificial intelligence, and to build the different AI models, we can use the Python programming languages. So through the 3 years, you will study Python programming language, and when you finish the program, computer science and artificial intelligence at Raffles University, you will be able to create a different artificial intelligence models. You will be able to analyze the data, create a different prediction models. In fact, lots of different things. You will have a chance to choose the few directions in artificial intelligence today and how we can use it. So you can use the mathematical models, choose to do your specification or specialization in the speech and audio processing. It means this is the part where we will give to machines chance to understand our natural language. The machines will understand what we are talking. We will give to machines, of course, text-to-speech functionality, so machines will speak. A machine can understand audio and understand our natural language. So in this direction of artificial intelligence, lots of scientists, they decide to part of our natural language, part of our talk, part of our thoughts to give to machines. So today there is lots of implementation of the chatbots of different machines. They can understand what we are talking to them, and then they will give us the reasonable and rational answer to our questions, and they will understand. But since the communication between the people, definitely it's not a one way, and this is not a linear communication, not include only the audio and speech processing. Definitely when we are talking with someone, we need also to see the person with who we are talking in order to give to this person reasonable answers. So we definitely need to analyze the computer vision. So we need to give to our machine, we give them the chance to speak and to understand natural language. Then after that, in combined, we will give to our machines also vision. We will give them the eyes, so they will understand. They will understand human body gestures, body language. They will understand the sentiment of our sentences. They will understand our behaviors and our feelings, and then it will in fact improve machines to understand better the humans, and we will try to build all those models. You will be able to build the models for computer vision when you finish this program on Raffles University. Of course, computer vision will not only use in the communication. We will use the computer vision in the industry. We can use the computer vision for the driverless automotive cars. We can use the computer vision for the standalone, the drones who will do the delivery around the world. So there is lots of as I tell you at the start of this talk, there is a really endless list of benefits and implementation of AI in our everyday life. We have lots of AI models that's already talking. Face recognition. For you, it's a normal thing that we can have face recognition. We can talk with our phones or with Alexa, and we can have machines that will communicate with us every day in our home, which is the normal now. This is the part of AI called natural language processing. We have a Tesla, a driverless car. We have a Google Translate, the big step forward in the communication between the people globally in the world. With the Google Translate, we are able, of course, Google Translate that we know now. Google Translate for us, it's nothing else that's a Google service. But behind the Google Translate, it's in fact artificial neural network model that will it's learned to translate from translate the sentences and the phrases from the one language to another language. And this can, when you on your mobile phone install the application Google Translate, you can also translate from the camera. So definitely we will have a image recognition and character recognition and this is the really powerful application that use all the different aspects of AI into one small application. But you can imagine how many and how strong advances are just for the Google Translate. Now we can travel all around the world without any problem. We will understand each other using the Google Translate. We can translate every menu from the Chinese restaurant. I usually translate the menu from Chinese restaurant using the Google Translate, or we can translate the menu from the French restaurant easily, and we know what we are eating. So this is this incredible thing. We have personal assistants, lawyers, doctors, investors, facial recognitions, models, translators from the Google. We can Amazon as a richest company in the world, in fact, using their shopping predictor to predict what the people will buy or what they will shop next year at this time. Then they will be able to prepare themselves in order to prepare have a faster supply chain and prepare very fast delivery to the clients. Because why? Because of that we know what we can predict what will happen in the future. So this is the second direction of AI that you will learn how to do it using the different programming languages and using the different models. First thing, it's that we will try to train machines to understand the languages and understand the images around us. The second thing, which is also really important thing in the business, and without these techniques that you will learn, it will be very hard to stay on the market. We always trying to understand and predict what will happen tomorrow. We are doing those kind of predictions every day in our life, according to our experience, according to our knowledge, according to different information that we are getting every day. We are trying to predict the future, predict what will happen tomorrow, and then prepare the steps in order to react to these events. Using the historical knowledge, digital data, and artificial intelligence models, especially artificial neural network, we can do the predictions. We can predict. Amazon can predict what we will buy next year this time, and he will prepare himself. Because of that, Amazon is a company, most richest company in the world last year. So in fact, it will be a really big global intelligence today. So definitely a big amount of the money and a lot of jobs will be required in the world, especially in Malaysia. We will need data scientists and computer scientists and AI experts. Why? To implement all those things. According to the Malaysian it's expected that 50,000 Malaysians will lose the job, but new jobs will be created. Academy Science of Malaysia estimates that 1 million people are required to be in the science and technology fields. Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, they have a target to have 20,000 professionals by 2020. They didn't reach this target because of Corona and this kind of thing. But in fact, what I want to tell you, one of the reasons why you need to study and you should study AI, computer science and artificial intelligence at Raffles University, because we will give to you the practical knowledge how to implement most advanced artificial intelligence models in the industry, in the banking sector, in the manufacturing sector, in the industry, in everyday life. There is a lot of companies today are looking out for candidates who possess the artificial intelligence, big data, and cloud computing skill sets. Demand for the skilled data professionals and skilled AI experts in Malaysia, according to the Malaysian government, is revised. It will be to 16,000. So, in fact, even in the industry 4, it will be lots of job losses, and different kind of jobs will just disappear during this industrial revolution. From another side, we need to prepare ourselves, educate ourselves, become AI experts in order to fulfill, because requests for the skilled workers in domain of artificial intelligence, data science are incredible. For the 3 years when you finish the program Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence on the Raffles University, you will be able to choose in which company you want to work, for what amount of the salary, and you will not have any questions, can you find the job after you finish faculty. In fact, right now I have a lot of requests from the different companies that they already asking us do we have finished students of artificial intelligence, because request for the experts in artificial intelligence in Malaysia is very, very high, and you need to be prepared for this. If you want to study computer science and artificial intelligence, you will never have a problem with your job, or to find a job, or to find a job, very, very good paying job. Malaysian government also supports digital transformation, and through the Digital Transformation Acceleration Program, Digital Transformation Lab, National Artificial Intelligence Framework. So government in Malaysia also recognize this increasing trend of the needs for the artificial intelligence experts, and they in fact try to support students to study computer science and artificial intelligence, because those experts will create the foundations of the new technology for the 21st century in Industry 4 technology. So in fact, AI adoptions is all around us. So we need to study artificial intelligence. As I say, we can implement artificial intelligence in the business, creating different models that will help us in the supply chain planning. We will forecast the demand. We will analyze customer intelligence, marketing and advertising, store operation, pricing and promotion. So then, in the traffic, you can imagine what will happen for a few years. Let's say Singapore will implement the driverless buses from 2022. So in fact, we cannot stop the industrial revolution. We can adapt us, learn and study computer science and artificial intelligence, become the expert in this field in order to go in the sea and go forward in the fourth industrial revolution. In the transportation, we will have autonomous buses, as I said, autonomous trucks. Lots of railway cargo transportation will be complete. Approach to transportation will be changed. Delivery using the drones will be changed. We will have autonomous cars without the drivers, as we have it now. We implemented Tesla as autonomous driver car. We will have a drone delivery. Food Panda and different delivery company, I think they need to really have a good and deep think how they will plan their future, because drones are all over us now, and this is the new way how people selling the things and how they are using the delivery. Even in the United States last year started the drone delivery company. In order to do all those things, we will do the predictions. nonlinear predictions, pattern recognition, clustering, planning, decision making, optimization. In the transportation, where we are using computer vision, we will have a really smart cars that will help us to drive easier. If you choose the computer science and artificial intelligence at Raffles University, definitely you will be able to understand and create the models that will be implemented in everyday life in Malaysia. In the object recognition, we will recognize all cars. Those models that I'm showing you today, you will be able to create this model, to test this model, to implement those models in every aspect of your lives, from the education to the selling, to the driving, everywhere. In financial sector, there's a lot of different specialization where we can use the artificial intelligence. We will create advisors, we will analyze the customer behavior and fraud detection. We will do the algorithmic training and portfolio management, customer recognition. We will make automatic credit decisions. So lots of things can be done by the machine using the AI models and AI techniques and machine learning models and techniques. Sorry. In manufacturing, in the fourth industrial revolution, we will have a 24/7 production, safer operational environment, directed automation. Robots will deal with our production. In order to deal with our productions, robots needs to have a vision, needs to have an understanding, needs to have a level of intelligence. We can also check and use artificial intelligence against the non-quality. So we will predict what quality of our products supposed to be, or we will to do the visual quality control. We will use the robots and we will use the computer vision and visual quality control. But this visual quality control will be done by the machines, and you will learn how to build and how to implement these models in the industry. Of course, we can implement artificial intelligence in different computer vision models in the fashion, in the fashion design. We will forecast different styles. We will analyze we can increase the creativity using the artificial intelligence, creating the new products also. Or we can implement artificial intelligence in order to edit the movies and increase the painting creativity, increasing the artistic approach to our jobs. We can create the new products, we can create different parts, we can create bridges using the robots and artificial intelligence. And the facts, what are the facts why we need to study this? Because Google now processes more than 40,000 searches every second. This is the 3.5 billion searches per day. Snapchat users, they share almost 500,000 photos every minute. Users on the YouTube, they watch the 4 million video content. Then we have almost 500,000 tweets sent on the Twitter. On the Instagram, users post almost 50,000 photos every minute. In fact, we have lots of digital data, and we in fact need to use this digital data in order to train machines to do the specific task or to do the general task, but we need to train them. In order to do this, in order to implement all the scientific knowledge and advances using the artificial intelligence method or machine learning method, in fact, we will analyze every language that we already analyzed using the Google Translate. Every fact, Wikipedia page, if we analyze every mathematical and physical formula or equation, or marketing best practice, or stock market exchange, we can analyze also every person. In fact, we will able to predict everything. And definitely we need to know what will happen tomorrow and what we will give to machines. Should we give the machines the chance to make a decision? We already give this to machines. Is it the AI in the future? Is it the evil or not? This is not the evil, but depends how we will use it. In the future, definitely we will have a automated transportation in our cities. We will have a responsive cities that he will understand our wishes and in fact respond to every our move. City will organize the transportation or inform the citizens. In fact, prediction machines will do the prediction what will happen tomorrow. We will know what we will buy, how we will vote on, who will get divorced, who will start dating who. All of this can be predicted using the AI and prediction machines created by artificial intelligence models. So in order to implement all those things, definitely we need lots of AI experts, because endless list of reasons why you're supposed to study computer science and artificial intelligence at the Raffles University. This image of automated transport and the responsive city will give you idea there is millions reasons, millions different implementations of AI in our everyday life in the future. So you're supposed to prepare yourself for the future. You're supposed to study on the Raffles University computer science and artificial intelligence. You will be able to create artificial intelligence models, to create the robots, to do the project in the companies, make a prediction who will date who or what will happen. It's an endless list of reasons and possibilities in the artificial intelligence.